Hi, I'm Doug Stevenson, and today I'm going to show you how to cook oven-fried tofu. Now, when you slice your tofu, you don't want it to be too thin. You want to keep it about 3/8, a little fatter than 1/4, and that's because it can dry out in the oven, and you don't want it to get too tough. You want to use firm or extra firm tofu so that it'll hold up well as you handle it, and it gives a much better texture. What I'm going to do is add some soy sauce over here to dip my tofu in, and that's going to help my breading and coating stick to my tofu. And I'm going to make a breading mixture out of one of our favorite ingredients, nutritional yeast. And I got a tip from one of our favorite cooks here on the farm, what her secret was for her oven-fried tofu. And she told me she uses self-rising flour, and I thought, well, what the heck, I'm going to give it a try, and it really turned out some of the best tofu. I've got a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, a 1/4 cup of the flour, a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and this is some garlic that I raised last year in the garden and then dehydrated. And you can add a number of different spices to flavor up your mixture. I'm going to put a little smoked paprika in, and I like to do a little black pepper. Always do some black pepper. A little parsley for some green stuff in there. All right, I'm just going to mix it up a little bit, try a few different flavors. This is some like a seasoned salt or a spike. Some people use poultry seasoning to get that fried chicken flavor out of their tofu. A little Cajun spice. We're going to mix that all up. I'm going to oil my cookie sheet. And I'm using a grapeseed oil, a nice light oil. I use 1 piece of tofu to kind of get my cookie sheet coated and spread the oil all around. I'm going to dip my tofu in the soy sauce and then dip it in my breading mixture and place it on the cookie sheet one after the other. Now I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and I'll let them bake on one side for about 20 to 30 minutes. I want it to get good and crusty and crunchy on that bottom layer. If you try to flip them too early, your breading on the tofu will flake off. Okay, here we are at the halfway point. I want to flip these, and if you'll look, you see they've gotten a little bit dried out on top from being in the oven, so I'm just going to give them a light spray on top. And I'm going to just use a fork to gently nudge them, and you can see we've got a nice golden brown as we flip them over. And they won't need as long on this time. They're really basically cooked. We just want to brown that side a little bit more. Well, there you have it. Golden, delicious, oven-fried tofu. Great right out of the oven or cold the next day on sandwiches with your favorite sauce. I hope you've enjoyed this. Come to our vegan retreats. Oven-fried tofu. Tofu 101. I think I'll have some right now.